spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Hey, that's what we do.
Hold it ready.
Come on, offense. Come on.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Back to throw Dobbs. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Are you kidding me?
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Now he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy along the gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Goff. That's to his run back complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Goff. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Goff. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Quarterback sack to Marcus Davenport.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. So the interception there, and Charles, I imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Jordan Addison, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty. And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on. No score after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first down coming up. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Andrew Booth making the tackle. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now Goff on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Ooh, a juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now it's gone off the bootleg. He gets this out right to Gibbs. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. That's out to the front for Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Dobbs throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. Escaping the pressure late. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Vikings in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
Now it's gone.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown!
Sam Laporta.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The final shot before break. Dobbs under pressure, and they got to him again. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now inside the booth. I'm Charles Davis. I'm Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Play action. It's gone.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 2nd quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A give right side for Gibbs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Now they'll change things up. They'll They'll go again with Gibbs.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. St. Brown in motion right. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're in position to do so.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, that's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone, powering his way forward. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now Dobbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison,
60 yards.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They juked him. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big
play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Another run for Gibbs here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Murphy. And the Vikings will take over at their own 12-yard line.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Dobbs is throwing.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Dobbs. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And shutting him off, now open field.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now an audible here into something else.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down.
Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Dobbs. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Dobbs. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
155 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
To throw is gone.
This pass down the field for Gibbs.
That's caught at the 25. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, force the ball free, and it's second down.
Back to throw, Dobbs. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
I want my money back. Better than this.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Value 3, 14. 14.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading in.